Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. We've got some new molds today. So I have got this trinket box and it comes with two covers. The first cover is just a plain cover that goes on. And you can do multiples of the base and stack them. So we're gonna do the plain base today in this mold. So we're gonna do that one. The other cover is this one here, which is kind of like a textured something. So I don't know if we're gonna use this one or not, but I know we're gonna use these two. And my thinking was, I'm gonna do this little bear and then I'm going to glue him to the top, or her, and that will be the handle to get the lid off. So that's my thinking. I had one of my subscribers had asked about putting flowers like in the side of the mold, whether you have to do something different. I don't know. I've never done that. So we're going to do that today. I have got some dried pressed flowers and I'm going to set them in with some greenery and we're going to just, I don't know, dress it up. I also got my crushed crystal in, guys. So we're going to be putting this into the resin. I'm still, my resin, the noise you hear in the background is my resin debubbler. So I made up 12 ounces. This takes 8 ounces and this takes 2.5. So that's only 10.5 ounces, but I made up 12 ounces just in case. You know, sometimes you measure wrong. So I don't know if I'm going to add a hint of a color, which would still be very transparent, or if I'm just going to leave it plain. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, that's still to be determined. I'm thinking we're going to add a little bit of a color because I don't want it to just be clear with flowers. So let's see, we've got some purples and we've got some pinks. So, and that way there, whatever color we go with, I can do the bear a little bit darker. So let's see, I haven't done like a really pink kind of alcohol ink, but I want something contrasting. So let's see, let me see what I can find for alcohol inks. All right, let's use a magenta. We'll just open this alcohol ink and we'll just tint it just a little bit of magenta. All right. So my resin is almost done. So the other new mold that I got is a swan. So it goes together like this. So it's, oh, let me get in frame here. And this is 8 ounces for the top part and 2 for the bottom. So 10 ounces. So you get a nice dish, and then the top of it is the swan, and that's the cover. So this will be on the next video. I've got a few ideas that I'm kind of running through my little pea brain. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, so let me get this out and we will get it started. So I broke it down into 2 cups and I've still got a little bit left. So, and yes, I could have left it in there longer, but I just want to get this going. So we are going to add just a little bit of this. 1, 2, 3 drops. And let's see what we get for, I guess I just want it tinted a little bit. I don't want to take away from the flowers. And I'm going to put the crushed crystal in, so hopefully, all right, let me grab a little paper towel here. And that is a really, really light pink. Maybe we'll put 1 more drop. We'll put 4. 4 in a little squirt. Yeah, that's going to be good. Just a little hint of it. So let's open this crushed crystal. Now I know everybody says a little bit goes a long way, so we're gonna try. So I'm just gonna get a little stick, and I guess we're just gonna put just that little bit, and we'll see what that looks like. I guess we can add a little bit more. I'm not finding it that strong. So we'll put 3 little Scooby-Doos. Because this is like 6 ounces. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, so that is 5.5. And this one's 5.5. So let me get both of them mixed so that I can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a drop. All right. I want to get them so they're somewhat close. Because if I do the bear in the same color, then I want the bear to be a smidge darker than... All right, why does this one look darker? Like by a lot. All right, so that's fairly light. Well, they look identical, but this one looks darker for some reason. Maybe because I haven't added the crushed crystal. All right, so that was 4 little, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's just because we haven't added this yet. I don't know. I don't know, guys, but all right, I guess at a distance, they're pretty close. All right, so I don't want to take too long because these are going to start setting up quickly because it is in a 5.5 ounces. So I'm going to do the cover first. So I am going to spray it with a little bit of the alcohol. And we're going to pour that in there, and then I'm going to add the flowers to that. All right, so I'm not filling it completely to the top. All right, so let me, this way here, it will give time for any of those remaining little bubbles to kind of come to the surface. All right, so let me spray around. All right. So like I said, I have never done this, putting flowers on the sides. So we're going to learn together whether it works or it doesn't. You know, of course, I could have tried it on a smaller project, but where's the fun in that? All right, so let's get some on this side. All right, so let me wipe my hands off here. Because I'm sticky. All right. And I don't have many flowers left, so we're just going to make do with what I've got. I have to get some more. All right, so here is a little one. So, and I'm going to leave a spot in the middle with no flowers, just because I want to be able to put a little bear in there. So when you're doing this, you want to put them in upside down. So this is the front of the flower. So I am going to put this to the edge because there's 2 petals missing. So you know what? We're just going to pull that one off. And we're going to pick another flower. These things are so delicate. All right, so let's put that one there. And we've got a purple one that we'll put down here with a pink. And we're going to overlap so that part of that yellow one shows. Pick this up and stick that right there. So that way it'll look like a flower coming out behind. And let's put this purple. So I don't want to put too much in the top. So we're gonna just put that there. And let's put some greenery. I'm not gonna do a lot for the top because it's gonna have the little bear on it. And I want this to go that way. Come on. No. This way. There we go. All right. And put that there. And we're going to put this leaf coming out the bottom. All right, so I think we'll leave that. I might add a little bit more green to the top, but we're gonna just leave that one to start. All right, so let me open this package. All right. So, try to separate some of these. All right, so these are gonna just kind of stand up on the sides. And hopefully they stay there. So yeah, if you guys have tried this, does it work? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And you know, and I've still got to add resin to this, so I'm kind of hoping this works out. All right, I got to wipe my stick. So I'm just trying to get it so that they're standing up. And so I'm kind of leaning them against the outside. I'm hoping the resin is going to get underneath there, but I don't know. Like I said, I have never done this before. So I guess we're gonna just find out together. And I'm still, you know, trying to keep this so it's somewhat of a quicker video, but sometimes you just can't rush beauty. And I'm hoping that I didn't put the pink too dark. All right. Let me get a few on this side, because I want to save a few for the bottom. All right, so let me stick another white one. Oh, that's got to go the other way. This way. And let's get some greenery. And I'm just gonna stick that like that. And we're gonna put this kind of there. And let's put this one in here. All right, so let's see what happens. When we add, and now I'm thinking I should have left it clear. All right. We will soon find out, guys. Worst case scenario is I've got to redo the bottom. All right, let me put that over there. Because this is getting warm, so it's thick. Now, I could have probably put more flowers, but I wasn't sure how they are going to react. So let's get some on the top, well, which is going to be the bottom of the thing. And then if we have any left, then I can kind of shove them down inside. And let's put some greenery. So I'm gonna put the greenery right across, so some of it's gonna show through, but the stem is going to be on the flower. And let's get these, because I don't even know what these are called, but I love these. Those are just so dainty and beautiful. And I'm gonna try to shove them down in that little crevice there. And put that one there. I don't know, the flowers are showing, guys, so all right, let me, it's probably just going to be easier to get my fingers kind of cruddy and do that. All right. So now I got to figure out how to get a little bit of greenery in the sides here. All right, definitely need a little bit more on this side. So I'm just trying to like get color in where there's a few hollow spots. Let's put this bigger leaf down. And they're so dry that they're just breaking apart, but that's fine. I got a bubble. Come on. All right, so I got to put something on this little corner. So let's just drop this in. All right, let me wipe my hands a little bit because I am so sticky. I'm shoving those little stems down. And let's see, I need some sort of something down in here, in this corner. All right, I guess I gotta use my tweezers because I can't push it down. So some of these leaves, I'm just like putting them in there so there's color. And we got one more flower, so, you know, let's just... And I wasn't even thinking because I put this right over where I said I wanted to leave a plain spot for the bear. So let's just slide this over there. And I'm going to put that right there. Just so we have a little bit of green. All right. So let me... Oh no, this is the bottom. Never mind. It was that I wanted to leave the clear spot. All right. Which I did, so... All right. Let's just finish filling this. And hopefully our flowers kind of stay where we put them. All right, so I definitely miscalculated because this cover can definitely use more. So let me take what I've got in here. All right. I'm just going to put a little bit, like one drop. And I'm not even going to put any more crushed crystal because this is getting really thick and I want to get everything topped off. And I want to get a somewhat of a dome on here. So yeah, I guess I miscalculated. Because I made 12 ounces and it is taking all of it. Because I can still put a tiny bit more. So I will probably have to babysit these for a little bit. But I'm gonna top this off. It's kind of hard to guess with water because you really can't like see the dome, but at least it gets you a good close proximity. All right, so that is looking good. So we have no extra at all, guys. All right. I'm going to just take off one glove and we are going to, let me clean these tweezers because these are brand new ones. So if you just clean your stuff with alcohol when you're done, it will stay nice and not all caked with resin. All right, so cleaned one half, now I'll clean the other half. I'm going to give them a couple good sprays. All right. And these, I'm just going to chuck these away because there's not really enough to do anything else with them. All right. And I do have some resin that's spilled over there, so I want to get that. All right. So I guess we're going to leave that. And I might come down a little later tonight and I will just pour up a couple ounces and get this poured so that that will be ready for demold as well. So that we can, you know, finish this. Hopefully this comes out good. I'm just gonna kind of go around. I can see a few little bubbles sticking up underneath this rim. So I'm trying to get them dislodged so then I can get them popped. Ah, why did I take my gloves off already? All right, and these don't seem like they're floating up too bad. All right. So I'm hoping, that was a bubble right there. All right, so we're gonna leave this and I will be back on demold. Hey everybody, I am back. These are cured. And nothing really is like protruding through. So that's a good thing. So I did end up making, I poured the rest of I made up resin to do this and I had this left. So I just made a little kitty. So he's just a cute little sparkly kitty. No bubbles. His tail's still a little bit bendy because he is still a little bit warm, but not too bad. So I am, to get the sticky off me, we're gonna do the cover first. So that is the cover. And hang on, I gotta get a paper towel because I should have cleaned up my little resin spots and I didn't. So now I've got like a sticky spot on my top here. Hang on. All right. What in the world? Well, luckily that's where the teddy bear is going to go, but I don't want any stickies on my top piece. All right. So the flowers still show. That is the bottom side. Why? I've got like a little boogie thing of resin that all right. Jeez. I don't want to mess with it too much because it's still a little soft. All right, so there is one little tiny bubble right there, but that's not too bad. I will probably end up putting some little feet or something on the bottom of this, so. Oh, I got stickies everywhere, guys. That's where I'm getting it, is from the outside of the mold. Hang on. I'm going to clean that up. You know, I forget that the little bitsy pieces don't dry as fast as everything else. So, all right. Jeez, all right. Let's just. Oh, so that's pretty. The flowers. And all right. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to just demold real quick. And yeah, and I'm getting sticky everywhere. All right, so. All right, let me flip this. Oh, so it actually came out pretty good. It worked, guys. Putting the flowers in the way I did, it worked. So hang on, I'm just... All right, so this is the bottom. Like I said, there's one bubble there, but I can fill that in. This is the sides. So the flowers still do show up. Really, really nice. The white ones and the light pink ones definitely showed up more. And then this is the bottom of it. And this little cover goes on just like that. So it makes it hard if you use this cover to be able to get the cover off, because you got to tip the container. So that is why I poured this little teddy bear. we're gonna glue him on to the top. And he's still a little bendy, so we've got to be careful. Oh, I might not be able to get him off, guys, because he's still a little soft. But yeah, so he is going to sit right on that cover like that. So you'll have him, you'll have it as a handle to be able to pick it up. So I am gonna just leave this for a little while longer because I don't want to pop its head off. I just really don't. So when I get that all done, I will get some final pictures and you'll see what the final look is. So, and I might put a thin top coat on this. You can feel the flowers a little tiny bit, but I don't think it's enough that I'm trying to get it an angle so that you can see. You know, it's a little, it's not sharp at any, it's just bumpy. So, I don't know. A little bit of cleanup on this edge. But other than that, I think this is going to be really, really cute. And I can make another one, either the same color or a different color. You know, you could put different colors. But yeah, so that is kind of what the finished product is going to look like. Minus the silicone on its head. But yeah, what do you guys think? I love this little tray. This is really big. I mean, it's wider than my hand. You know, you can see. And it's quite deep. I mean, to my second knuckle, so that's pretty deep. So once this is fully hard, I'll just put a little bit of UV resin in there and fill that in, and it will be good. I am going to work at getting some of this sticky resin residue off the bottom. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Does anybody have this? And if so, what have you done with it? Because my first thought was putting these colored crushed glass. So I might do another one and we'll put some of that in, but I thought I would do this for the flowers. And I went back and tried to look for the woman who had asked me about putting the flowers into like a jar or something. I could not find the comment, so if you are watching this, this one was for you. So hopefully that helps you know that we can just slide them in, because that's all I did. I didn't coat them first or anything. And I was able to get no bubbles in there at all, other than that one on the bottom. So yeah, I am very pleased with how this one turned out. Alrighty, guys, have a great night. Bye. Alrighty, this bear should be ready now. It is the next morning, so let's get this little baby out. Let's put some alcohol down in his little head. My word. All right, so this is our little bear. So I've got I got one little tiny little bubble under his ear. And I got just a tad bit of cleanup right here. All right. So we are going to attach him right here. So I'm going to use my E6000. All right. That looks like he's pretty much centered. Just push down on him. And there we have it. Our little bear is now our lid lifter. So I will go ahead, I will let him, I'm gonna let him cure, and then I will get some final pictures, guys.